Do do do. Look at me, checking myself out. Well, it's my only time. I've kind of been letting my beard grow. It's kind of hairy, but I don't think it's too terrible. I call it covering up the ugly. See, if I got some kind of something here, I could get rid of some of these wrinkles where my face all kind of folds down here like that. But too bad. This is all I have. This is all I am. Too bad. But anyways, I'll let the hair grow and see if I can't get rid of a piece of me. I was over here. My goodness, I just asked my friend Sean. I said, Sean, do you write these things just to kind of get my goat? I said, damn, these things are all starting to be my early morning cartoons to listen to some of this stuff. But now it's like, oh, hey, when you come over to the new earth, you're allowed to have meat. It's not like you're going to be killing any kind of animal and stuff like that. No, you're just going to be able to think of it, and there's your food. You made your food, now you can eat it. Well, if you can think of your own food, why would you have to eat it? Why can't you just think of yourself as being full all the time and not having to eat? There's just not a lot of things working on this other earth. And why the hell do we want to go? I also heard this one gal telling me, she says, oh, on the other earth, you can climb the sides of buildings and do things, like crawl up there. It says, it's amazing. And I said to myself, why do I want to go and crawl on some ceiling? Why do I want to walk up the side of a building? What? What's up with this? This is what's so cool. This is the kind of shit that everybody's looking forward to on this new earth. Can we say folly? Can we say it? This is the word folly. I found out. Listen. There's a name in our Bible. The guy is named Nabal. That Nabal. Go and read that story. You'll find about this idea of following a myth. All right, it's kind of cool. It's right there in our own Bibles. But anyways, I was out fishing and something's keeping me from my work, and that's this. Because I want to get one of these out, and then I got to go to work. So I'm going to monitor you down for just a second, and I'm going to read to you, so it doesn't go too far wasted or lost. But anyways, this is my good friend Sean, and he's a Mandela effect friend. He's a Mandela effect friend. You know what it is? This is my first time talking during the morning too. Maybe that's where all this coughing and all these frogs and shit. Usually come up and usually smoked half a pack of cigarettes by now. I'm just glad I don't do that. But anyways, here's his. So his writers are telling him, wow, how heartful, so thankful for you sharing your heart with me. And I'm just laugh. It's funny anyways. Another second coming is what I said this is. Another second coming to wait for. What useless minds spend their times waiting on a folly, a hero, or an act of God to put their miserable little lives together? Well, the Bible tells us clearly. It's an adulterous generation that seeks such signs. Spiritually speaking, adulteress means your wiring is fouled. You're thinking no good, causing you to be childish and simple-minded. And this is not what Jesus means when he tells us to convert into children in order to follow him. It does not mean to act like fools, and thus folly. So, that adulteress, this idea that if you don't believe in the Bible, then you're allowed to be a sinner and this and that. Adulteress doesn't mean going out and screwing someone other than your wife or girlfriend. It's all about your mind. It's when you go and deal with religion instead. And it also, thou shalt not kill. It doesn't have anything to do with killing someone. No one needs to tell you not to kill somebody. But if you have to kill someone, there was someone in your life to tell you not to kill someone. All right? Because that's how dumb you are. But a paper's not going to keep you from doing it or really tell you to do it. I'm not so sure about the telling part, because pretty much everyone kills because of this damn Bible. But it's about killing. When you do this, you die spiritually. So you're killing yourself. This is why you're not allowed to kill yourself, because it's not going to make it into heaven, because that's not how it works. There is a metaphysical way of killing yourself. But anyways, let's go back to it. The great Jesus is not coming back from wherever to save your souls. That's your responsibility. No one else can save you but yourself. This teacher tells us clearly that he is seated inside of us. Thus, he has never left us. The ultimate source of creation, this is God, is not bent on destroying things. In fact, the matter is that this side of God, this Elohim, is full of love and compassion, and is incapable of doing such lower conscious activities that religion and the word suggests. The words of our Bible suggest two sides to every story. One we see, one we don't. One is the letter and the other is the spirit. So it's ink versus, symbolism, the dark hidden language, or occult. Thus physical and spiritual. We are asked to seek the spiritual side, for the letter side kills. Just there. The Bible is written just as it is within the writing of the story, talking about the physical side of us and the mental side of us. The two runs rampant through the whole thing. So even the Bible has a physical side to it, which is the letter, and it has the spiritual side, which is the unseen, which is what we teach here on this channel here. All right. And so this is where Dolores comes in. Most of the people on earth believe in this one God theory and call it him. And this is the cause for the spiritual death on our planet. People who only worship the Father are misdirected into serving and worshiping the material side of God and not the spiritual side of this energy. And when we learn to include this feminine side of God, we will experience the new earth and the new heaven. Honoring thy mother and father, Elohim. This is consciousness in an airplane. He said to meet us in the air. Jesus says that. So anyways, their image in us is our brain. The left, the carnal side, and the right is the mother, the spiritual side. This is in the Bible. It's called Jerusalem, which is above, which is free. And the left side of the brain is called earth. It's also called Egypt, a place of bondage. Both the left mind and earth are connected by way of beta frequency. This is the beast and his domain, unbridled. The marriage in the Bible is of the joining of these two sides into one mind instead of just half a mind. As the Song of Solomon suggests, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, and she is seldom aroused because of the whore most of us put in her place. And this is religion. Without our personal connection to God, we create hell on earth. It's all we are given. And when you learn to honor mother and father and walk the way that's told to us by Jesus, then you're cooking with the whole family, of which you are this child in meditation as we take this journey within ourselves. The child is our spirit set free to sup with the Lord. Accomplish these works, and your new earth and heaven will come to you because you judged yourself and had the strength to stand before the Lord and reconnect. This is the only way to escape the real earth, and Delta is ready when you are. It says in our Bible, this event is called rapture, the end of times, revelations, it's the Lord's day, and so on and so on and so on. Good luck, but there ain't no leaving this earth of ours any other way, my friends. And that's the truth. That's the truth. All right. Because there's a science to it. There's a science to this whole thing, and there's no way. In the Tao talks about, you want to try to make something better. Anyone who tries to make something better, the earth better, in any way to fix it, in any way, they said the earth is already perfect in all of its ways. It was made to be this planet. It's not just a dark planet, but it's the only place where we can live and have our lives. And the Bible gives us the right to grow our hair as long as we want. All right. So we're actually fighting against ourselves when it comes down to trying to maintain this beast, and hate God. Who people are afraid of the best of things, the light, and some people are afraid of the darkness, and we're really just afraid of ourselves. We've been set up to be such simple-minded individuals, and that will believe in anything. And let me tell you, if you can swallow this Bible stuff, hook, line, and sinker, yeah, I guess even the fear that you create inside of you is false. All right. The world around us, it just lies to us constantly. I was watching a video yesterday where they had a composition of like 15, no less than that, different news compilations, and they were all said the same thing, and they were just all synced together. Listen, when you can get your own mind, when you pull yourself together and can see things with a different eye, this is where laughter comes in, because you wonder, where was I at during these other times? It's just right there in front of you. That's why I'm reading these things to you. Does it sound like I'm going wah wah wah? This is information being left out in the real live world, and it's whether people read it and understand it, or if they hear it, they look at it and they see like Russian language or something like that. I can't tell you what they look like through their eyes, but I can tell you what they look like through mine. Cartoons. All right. So, anyways, we are given laughter. That's what we're given. That's Sarah's child. We get this, and I just laugh. The lies. I'm glad I don't have kids. I don't. I'm just pleased as punch to be where I am. This Dolores, she says, one of the ways that you can get over there is by turning off the TV, having less hate and a lot of that kind of stuff in your life. You don't need to have all of that. But, I'm sitting around here in my little garden of Eden. And my Mariko comes in. She says, "Oh, there's somebody got shot. What someone did. Someone killed themselves at Lottie Dog a couple of days ago." But she was coming out, someone shot themselves, someone gunshot. I don't care, I wouldn't have to hear any of this garbage, that's been brought to me, because I don't need it. Yeah, sure, all this crap's going on all the time. So basically, yeah, you guys, so if you're having trouble getting over on the other side of the fence, turn the damn television off and learn to separate from this world. Because, it's meant to do what it's supposed to do. All right. And it's not missing you. You're actually giving back to this world. You're giving back more than it was taking from you before. So go into town, go meet your mom, pull your shit together. Delta is ready when you are. I'll chat with you soon. And top of the morning to y'all.